So, son, you're finally excited about seeing what your old man does for a living?
Yeah, Dad. Thanks for letting me come to see your work today.
Anytime. Now, Will, before we go in today, just let me tell you that my job may not seem extremely exciting to you. Initially. I mean, I'm not a fireman or an extreme sports star, but I want you to keep an open mind and hopefully you'll get something out of today. Okay?
Okay, Dad.
Besides, sure beats seeing your mother work at the abattoir, eh?
How come nobody says hello?
This is Robert Goldsmith. I've just arrived and I'd like to give a corporate greeting to all my fellow employees. Hello. It's all about efficiency here at the Institute, son. Oh, and Will, don't take my pants, son. They're real polyester.
Okay, Dad. What's that, Dad?
This is an access card, son. It's the latest in office technology. Much more effective than an ordinary key. There we go. Come on in. What's the first question there, son?
What time does work start each day?
The easy one's first, eh? 9 a.m. on the dot. Unless, of course, it's an odd-numbered day. Or the third Tuesday of the calendar month.
Is that the Greco-Roman calendar?
Kids ask the darndest things. Yes, well, it is. Oh, and we don't work on Wednesdays, unless, of course, it happens to be a public holiday. Doesn't say anything about lunch breaks there, does it?
No.
Good. Didn't have to get the manual out again. So, what's next?
What do you do at your workplace?
Boy, what don't I do, you mean? Honestly, Will, if it wasn't for me, this whole place would fall apart. Well, I guess you could call me the head honcho, the big kahuna, the man in charge. Here at the Institute, we don't really believe in putting people in neat little boxes. We tried that once and productivity hit an all-time low. It was terrible. Well, I suppose you could call me the overseer of corporate efficiency, individual productivity and procedural logistics. But let me put it this way. Officially, I don't have an official title. We all know that people work better, for example, when they're in a non-working environment. And my job is to make sure that our efforts remain focused in the appropriate areas at all times. Except at those times when our efforts need to be diversified to increase the productivity and a sense of unity in the working/non-working environment. To find balance, Will, that's what I do best. And if it wasn't what I did best, say if I did something else best, or if I didn't give my best to what my best really was, well, the whole thing would close in on itself. The bottom would go straight up, with nothing to hold it in place, and the top would come straight down, with nothing to support it. Sort of like an implosion. And we wouldn't want that now, would we? No. The answer's no, Will. Because if we had an implosion, I'd be out of a job. And I wouldn't be able to invite you to my lovely office then, would I? Note to self, explore possible evacuation procedures for implosion at next board meeting. Ugh, doesn't flood a pause, eh? Yellow. Yep. I see. There's a lot of options there. And the ETA? Right. And when does a final decision need to be made by? Right, that doesn't give us a lot of time, does it? Have all the necessary departments been notified? Good. Okay, just one moment. What do you want for brunch, Will? We're fine, thanks. Oh, and just get my usual, except also get a small side order of chips with barbecue sauce, a large cappuccino, and an apple Danish as well. I quite like those. Oh, and notify catering that as of today, my usual will be replaced by today's usual. Thanks, Maxine, for your doll face. What's next?
Okay. What does your workplace do?
Well, we specialise in managing the research and development of technical and social parameters in conjunction with the understanding and application of those same parameters in a real-world context. We don't specialise too much though, otherwise our view would be so narrow we wouldn't allow outside forces to influence our thinking. Sorry, Will, I'm speaking gobbledygook, aren't I? Basically, we quantify justifiable abstracts while at the same time abstracting justifiable quantities. Well, I guess we should get you off to school, young man. Let's go. So, son, did you get all the information you needed? That's my boy. Let's go.
Hey, if I had any idea that you were that sensitive about it, I wouldn't have said anything. Well, if I thought I was wrong, of course I'd be happy to apologise. Well, it must be the best school. I mean, it's certainly the most expensive one. Well, look, of course I'm honest, but business is business.
Back in my day, we really knew what it was to do a hard day's work, you young whippersnappers. Well, you can't really waltz to this music, can you?
Yeah.